My Pet Monster. Would this be My Pet Monster right here? I believe this is it. I'm pretty sure. This is My Pet Monster. This is one of my old toys from when I was like uh 6 years old or something. I still got all my old stuff, but yeah, I think this is what you were talking about. This is a very large plush toy, as you can see. This is huge. This is a huge toy. Really, really cool. Yeah, still in great condition. I took good care of all my stuff back in the day, and I'm kind of like going through all my old stuff and pulling out things that I remembered from as a kid. I guess Little Mixer will never do an Angry Birds run. Hey, at least in Angry Birds you get to play as the birds. You get to do that instead of having to fight them. So Angry Birds is okay. I've done an Angry Birds competition with some family members back in the day. Then they have chains and stuff. Yes, My Pet Monster had two orange chains that you could put on his arms here, and the chains had a thing that where you do like that, and he would snap the chains in two, but they just like hook together. I've got the chains somewhere. I don't know where they are. They exist somewhere in this room in a box somewhere. But yeah, still in good shape. Hey, Nurse, what's up? What's up, Nurse? We're just showing an old toy here. We got My Pet Monster in the house. I've got all my old stuff. All right, let's put the monster back to sleep. It's funny, a lot of times you guys bring things up, and I can literally show it if I've seen it fairly recently. I can do that. Nurse, hope you're having a good day, man. Welcome in, dude. Hope all is well. Thanks for showing it off. Love it. Yeah, I've got a lot of old stuff like that. Got a lot of it, and I'll say, though, I firmly believe Zelda 1 is just as cryptic as Castlevania 2. You can sit any kid down by themselves, no internet, no buddies, give them a controller, and send them on their way, and they'll never beat it, not on their own. I did, Raku. I did. I was one of those kids. I did. Maybe a kid today couldn't, but us kids back in the day, we could. We could do that kind of stuff, and it was tough, but we could. Yes, I had the My Pet Monsters as a football player for some reason. Omega Mac, yes, I remember that as well. There was a football helmet that came as an accessory for My Pet Monster as well. I do kind of remember that. And the handcuffs are around here, but I don't know where they are. If I find them, I'll show them. Still wish I had some of my stuff. Yeah, I'm lucky to have my stuff, Diva. My parents, when I started getting older, they were like, "You need to throw all your old stuff away. It's worthless." They wanted everything I owned in a garbage can. And I fought tooth and nail to make sure that didn't happen. Then I won in the end, and I've still got all my old stuff, and I am so happy about that. You have a whole... I do, Insomniosis. You name it, I've got it. We were talking about Superman 64 the other day. Here's my original Superman 1985 action figure that still works. And still works pretty well, believe it or not. And if you don't like Superman, Batman is available too. If you if you name it, I might have it. Got a lot of good stuff, including this Mario. This might be the best thing of all, this Mario right here. This is an awesome Mario, said no one ever. Oh, you seem to have half the retro games I mentioned. I've got a bunch of them. I got a bunch. Getting to Dungeon 5, walking up to that, one hill 4 times, Dungeon 7, playing the flute at the lake and all the randy bushes and holes you needed to bomb. That's unreasonable. Only reason anybody beat Zelda once because it literally came with a map of the whole game. Well, that's outstanding. I'm really happy it came with that because it provided a little help and got you on the right track. It got you on the right track, and that's what you needed. Oh, laser tag, I've got that, but I don't know where it is. Actually, Goten, let me check super quick and see if I have laser tag sitting nearby. I think I do. Okay, no, I couldn't find laser tag. Laser tag is not nearby, unfortunately, but I did. There's some other cool stuff sitting here. There's some other decent stuff. Merlin light up game, I've got that. Mattel Electronics football, I've got that. What else has been said? McDonald's Transformers toys, I might have that, I'm not sure. Battery powered cars, I've got those. Stompers from McDonald's Eafly, I've got that. Believe it or not, I do. I have Stompers. I remember it came in a Happy Meal and there were little trucks and stuff. Remember as a 10-year-old waking up at the hill all those times in Zelda 1 and freaking out when the dungeon appeared? You're right. It was cryptic. Raku, fair point on the water, the dungeon under the water and the climbing the hills. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong. But what do we have sitting by here? We have a Predator action figure from the movie. Yes, pretty decent looking action figure from Predator. We have Donatello from the original Ninja Turtles. Still in good condition. His bow staff is somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's sitting around in a box somewhere. We have Silverhawks. This was a toy. This was like Thundercats in space. If you guys remember Silverhawks, that's kind of what it was like. Thundercats in space. It was really cool. This toy is not in good condition at all, but it kind of still works. We also have a face hugger from the movie Aliens. We have one of the, the thing that latches onto the guy's head and implants him with an alien. We have a face hugger. I don't think this works anymore. No, it doesn't really work anymore. It's supposed to try and do a grab type thing. Does not appear to work too well anymore. We have a Xenomorph from Aliens. You guys have seen all those movies and stuff. Those are pretty cool. It doesn't show up too well on camera because it's so dark. We have a broken Bebop action figure, missing his wrist and hand. Totally broken right there. And that is Bebop from the original Ninja Turtles. And we have G.I. Joe official E Honda action figure. So we've got some decent stuff. I've got hundreds of more action figures over there in the box, and it would take forever to go through them. Would absolutely take forever. Maybe we'll do a toy stream sometime. But I got a lot of stuff. I do have laser tag though, Go10. I'll have to pull it out sometime. I don't remember where it is. Remember going to school and talking about Zelda and how to get to the place and that place. The only other game I recall being so popular at school was GoldenEye for the N64 about unlocking cheats by beating stages on specific difficulty. Okay, GoldenEye was definitely at the very tail end of my school time. Most of the people were still talking about Doom when I was getting out of school. Oh, you guys know about Silverhawks. Okay, Nurse knows about it. Diva knows about it. The pilot killed it on the guitar. Yeah, he's a guy with a cowboy hat playing a guitar in space. How could you go wrong, right? I think his name was Bluegrass, if I'm not right. I'm pretty sure you can make a killing selling this stuff. Some of it might be valuable. I don't know. I've never checked prices. I just like owning all my stuff. I would probably never sell it ever in my life. Zelda 1 the in-game hint book up to the mountain ahead for level 5. That's probably what I used to make it that far, more than likely. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have. No, I do not have any plush bird toys. I do not have plush bird toys at all. I don't think. Let me take a quick look. If there's any box over. No, I don't see any bird toys, but I do have this. I have Goofy that came in a Happy Meal. There were Disney-themed Happy Meals in one of the toys. And this was actually a Happy Meal toy, believe it or not. They don't make toys like this for Happy Meals anymore. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with his nose. I have no idea. We have Leonardo from Ninja Turtles. His belt's missing, but he's seen a lot of action over the years. Still in pretty decent shape other than the belt missing. Don't know where that is. And we have a guy that just trolled me like crazy yesterday in Mario Kart from the other day. Everyone knows this character. I don't need to introduce him. I think everyone knows who this is. He and I don't get along in Mario Kart too well, that's for sure. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. We could spend like a year going through it. He steps away looking for a plush bird. One falls from a high shelf, hitting him in the head unexpectedly. Corman, that would not surprise me a bit. I do have a lot of stuff stacked in here, so if a bird jumps out of a box and hits me, that would not surprise me at all. Plush bird toy stream. I don't think I own one, believe it or not. Corman watched Silverhawks. Okay, so I'm not the only, so definitely not the only one there, since Diva, Phoenix, and Nurse remembered it as well. So that's awesome. Need to like set up shelves and display. I really do. I've got so much stuff. Used to have Teddy Ruxpin and Grubby. I had both of them, Chris. Still got them actually. My Teddy Ruxpin is missing its entire snout. No nose, no mouth, no nothing. There's just a hole in his face. I'll have to dig him out one day. For sure. One dungeon with the hungry Moblin guy, the hungry gorilla. We had to give him the meat item that seemingly did nothing. He said, grumble, grumble. That wasn't too bad. That's a lot less cryptic than kneeling and letting a tornado pick you up, Raku. At least the guy's kind of telling you he's hungry, and there is a food item, so I was able to patch those together as a kid, believe it or not. GoBots was awesome. I had some GoBots toys. Don't remember where they are. My Baby All Gone, didn't have that, but I know what it did. Cabbage Patch, I think a friend of mine had some of those. Zelda wristwatch, do remember that also. Ultraman figures, I thought that was Japan only, Ultraman. Did not know there was any of that here. Was always into the obscure. That's definitely obscure for 80s, 90s toys. Mixer secretly has a wall dedicated to birds, plush birds, statues of birds, bird figures, and bird dolls. I'm trying to actually remember if I have a bird toy. Actually, I do. And it came with the Silverhawks figure. There's a bird that has like talons you can open and stuff. So that's a thing. Happy Meal toys were actually cool. They used to be really cool back in the day. They were awesome. You couldn't go wrong with them. Did you have Dino Riders? I did. I have some somewhere. Those I have not seen in a long time. But I did have some, Zerp, at some point at some time. Might still have them. Cruddas, thank you for the hug, buddy. Appreciate it very much, as always. Hope everything's still going well for you on this fine Sunday. I found a lot of old toys when I moved to my current house. Did they have any good stuff, Insomniosis? That sounds cool, man. Things getting left behind. Furby, the toy that traumatized every kid when it started speaking in tongues. Yep. Definitely had that as a teenager. Boy, it was weird. Furbies were supposed to learn stuff or something. Mine never learned anything. Mine stayed a babbling idiot in its entire career. Have any of the stuffed wrestling buddies from the early 90s? Toy God, I do have the Ultimate Warrior. I don't know where he is. He's in one of these. There's like, what I'm looking at is like 30 boxes stacked up in the corner of my room, and most of them are like pinned in the wall, and I can't get to them. So I'm sure he's in there somewhere. Ultimate Warrior Wrestling Buddies action figure. He's in there. Not an action figure. It's like a pillow. No shot. It's absolutely just as cryptic. I have no incentive to think he'd be hungry. I just thought he was angry. I figured it out, Raku. I gave him the meat. I did it. I did it. I figured it out because the meat didn't do anything else hardly. So I figured out, well, at least maybe this is what it's for, right? Speak and Spell, I've got that. Speak and Spell used to piss me off because you know what Speak and Spell would say when you screwed up too much? I win. And I'd be like, screw you, and I'd turn it off. That was my experience with Speak and Spell. When you're playing the games, it would scream I win at you if it beat you. It's like it's rubbing it in. Snoopy Snow Cone Maker did not have that, but a friend did. A friend did have that, and you can make real snow cones with it. I had the Dino Rider Triceratops. Dude, that's like one of the most popular ones, too. That's awesome. Dino Rider just weren't popular for very long, but they were everywhere for like a couple of months, I remember. Integrate Alexa into Furby. I'm shocked someone hasn't already done that because that's crazy. Furby is the new Alexa. How about that? That's what the world needs. Lawn darts, I remember that. Easy Bake Oven, I remember that. Polly Pocket, oh my God, girls had Polly Pocket at school everywhere. Every girl at school, I remember for like a year, Diva, had Polly Pockets in their purses. And I was like, that's the silliest thing ever. But looking back, it was a great idea. That was a great toy for girls. Polly Pocket, my goodness. Did you have, hey Diva, I know a toy I bet you had, and it fits your name perfectly. I know it. Did you have Rainbow Bright? Rainbow Bright was a girl that wore like a rainbow dress that rode on a unicorn through the clouds. I remember that. Rainbow Bright. I think it had a cartoon and all kinds of stuff too. I don't remember watching it too much, but I do remember it. My big brother had a chemistry set and wood burning kit. Those were good stuff to have back in the day. Boy, kids would have burned the house down with that stuff today. We literally could have destroyed ourselves with our toys. Took the words right out of my mouth. Oh my God, I forget the name of that machine that you could make bug shapes from an Easy Bake Oven type thing. I kind of remember that, yes. Absolutely. Mighty Max, I remember that. Boy, these are flooding memories back like crazy. Exceed Edge says Light Bright. Oh my God, Light Bright. You had like a board with like a light underneath it. You stuck a black piece of paper on there and stuck pegs in that were different colors, and it lit them up, and it looked really cool. That was the thing. That was a very popular thing. You ran out of paper with those. I think Super Nintendo dealt the killing blow to the action figure industry. Pretty sure about that. Absolutely. Mighty Max sets. Mighty Max was great. Constructs was a really good set. I don't know where my Constructs toys are, but you could build some neat stuff with that. Creepy Crawlers. That's it. That's it. You guys remembered. I couldn't remember the name of that one to save my life. Could not. I had a Light Brights. I think most people had one. I almost killed myself with my brother's steel Tonka truck. They made toys out of steel and stuff back then. And they were big and they were heavy. Everything's like cheapo plastic now. I've got like a die-cast metal fire engine somewhere, and it looks really good. I'm surprised that it's still in working order also. Mighty Max's Pocket, Polly Pocket for boys. Omega, you are correct, dude. You are correct. Did I derail the stream by asking about my pet monster? Now we're stuck in nostalgia loop. Yes, E-Flea, but you know what? That's wonderful, because I love talking about this old stuff. It brings me back. You guys are naming stuff that I'd forgotten about, but now I'm remembering. Hungry Hungry Hippos. My parents hated Hungry Hungry Hippos because the thing made so much noise. That was the loudest board game ever. Well, except maybe for Crossfire. Nah, Hippos was louder. Oh my God. You get 4 people playing Hungry Hungry Hippos, the whole neighborhood will hear it. Remember the thing that spins a piece of paper and you dump paint onto it while it spins? Was that called Rubber Rounds, Phoenix? It's something like Rubber Rounds. I don't remember exactly. Stretch Armstrong had about 4 of them, kept busting them. I've got one of those still. Oh my God. Stretch Armstrong. Oh, that's been a while there. Yeah, J-Dog's a little bit been under the weather lately. I hope you're feeling better, man. I could tell your voice was a little bit different on stream. I knew you were dealing with something. This is always an awesome part of the stream. I agree. Awesome stuff talking about all these old toys. I'm going to have to dig up more of these old toys. I don't have anything else sitting around me that's all that interesting. Besides, we do have the official Nintendo Player's Guide. We do have that. And Raku, you were just talking about how cryptic Zelda can be. Well, I think this may have helped me out with Zelda a bit because there's a map here that shows where every level is. So I think this is how I figured that out. I'm pretty sure this is how I was able to get through Zelda as a kid. Maybe I didn't figure it out on my own. And it even has maps of the dungeons. How could you go wrong with that? And that's pretty cool. And I've got all the secrets I could ever need for fighting games right here. The Ultimate Guide to Fighting Games. Diva, you would have no chance against me. I know all the secrets because I've got this book. No, actually not really. You would still stomp me into the ground. But it just tells how to do some combos and stuff. Oh, Transformers and Beast Wars, excellent. My brother also had that vibrating football field. I've still got that. I don't remember what it's actually called, the official name for it, but I have that too, and it still works, and it makes a racket. Operation, oh my God, Operation. That was the loudest, most annoying game. Nurse hit the nail on the head there. Operation. Good God, don't touch the side. Don't do that. Good God, wake up the whole neighborhood. Spiral Graph. I had a few of those. Okay, that I was thinking it was called Rubber Rounds or something for some reason. Glad there's a community old enough to remember all this 80s junk. Me too, man, because this is a place to be. If we're talking about modern gaming, I'm going to excuse myself from the room. But if we're talking about 80s toys and games, I'm going to be here all night. I got presents from Radio Shack almost every year of the 80s, which was pretty amazing. They had great robots and computers and electronics. Nintendo, what's up, man? Radio Shack was awesome back in the day. Love me some Radio Shack. Mousetrap, the game that took 15 minutes to set up. You played for 3 minutes, set off the trap, and got bored. No one actually played Mousetrap. They just set the trap up and ran it over and over. Nobody actually played Mousetrap that I know of, but everyone owned it. And that was my beef with that game, was that the board game itself kind of sucked. He let me race him with his slot car tracks. Oh my God, slot cars. Are you talking about the electric ones, Diva? Where you had like a dial you could turn and it like sped the cars up on the electric track. I had those. Awesome stuff. That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles board game where something gets thrown out of a tower. Had that too, Goten. Had that too. That was called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tower of Doom or something. And you had to catch the turtles as they shot out of the tower, and whoever ended up catching Shredder was the loser. But you couldn't tell which one was Shredder because it happened too fast. That's how that game worked. I had it. It was fun too. Nostalgia Hour should definitely be a regular part of the stream. It definitely could be, Vanilla. There's so much stuff to go through. It is crazy how much stuff we talk about here. I mean, if you guys name it, there's a high chance I might own it somewhere. TMNT and Power Rangers crossover episode was the highlight of my life. I kind of remember hearing about it, but I never got to see it. It was kind of like the two Voltrons coming together. I did see that movie. It was called Fleet of Doom. The loudest board game in my house was I don't want to do my homework, let me play video games. That was like the loudest game in history, and it still is, Insomniosis. That game will live on forever. Perfection, that game just pissed me off. I did not like Perfection, the board game, at all. Oh, I can't find the cross piece. Where is it? Where is it? Bam! The whole thing blows up. Screw that game. Blow the whole game up. Fireball Island was awesome. Loved Fireball Island. That's a huge setup game. It's hard to find all the pieces for that. Boot, what's up, man? Welcome in, Boot. How you doing today, dude? Hope you're having a great day. Spin Fighters. There's a thing called Spinges. I remember that. I don't know about Spin Fighters, but I remember Spinges. Crossfire. Crossfire, my only beef with Crossfire is the triggers hurt your hands in Crossfire. It felt like the triggers were all wrong in that one. I don't know. Otherwise, it was really fun. No, it does, Mixer. That's the only reason any of you could beat Zelda 1, plus you had word of mouth from everyone at school, and that's true. I beat the second quest before anyone else at school did, and I didn't tell anybody else how to do it. I was like, you all suck. Nah, I wasn't like that. I actually helped people. I helped them, more of a gal thing, but My Little Puppies. Had a dog with a certain amount of puppies in her Velcro belly. Okay, that's different from the one I remember, Diva. I remember, what do I remember? I remember Pound Puppies. I don't remember My Little Puppies. So that's like you could simulate a dog giving birth to puppies. That's kind of cool. But I remember Pound Puppies. Pound Puppies, I've got one somewhere. I don't remember where it is. Fireball Island was awesome. Yes, Fireball Island was absolute badass stuff. That was one of the best board games. Officially hate Quake. Oh, the old Quake game? I like the old Quake, Nurse. I remember playing Monopoly and no one knew how to be the banker. That's why they came out with the Monopoly game later on that did the electronic banking for you. That came out later on. That was go back to Fortnite. No. Yeah, anybody playing the old school games, complaining about them, yeah, definitely should go to Fortnite. Fortnite's got you covered for new first-person shooter stuff. I've never played it, but I've seen you guys play. The Mario and Luigi ladder thing, my friend had that, Chris, and guess what? It was terrible. You couldn't get him to do the ladder. I know there's a Board James episode from Cinemassacre that talks about that Mario and Luigi ladder thing. It's way worse than what James shows in the show. It's almost uncontrollable. That thing is a piece of crap, that Mario ladder game. Do not ever try to play that if you see it. Candyland, I remember Candyland. That's good. I actually had the Metal Voltron somewhere with the blazing sword at my mom's. Oh, you want to talk about Voltron? Did I hear Voltron with a blazing sword? Did I? I believe I did. Ask and yet you shall receive. You wanted Voltron with a blazing sword? I present Voltron with the blazing sword. This is actually heavy. This is made out of metal. The entire toy is metal. And not lightweight. They don't make toys like this anymore. Absolutely not. This was my absolute favorite as a kid. Voltron, it does not get much better than the original Voltron series. And even as a kid with the watered down version we got, it's a pretty dark series. But dude, this, yeah, it's durable, but however, on the back, he's damaged. Like the wings, the red wings thing are long broken off. But yeah, I don't have those anymore. But everything else is in good working order. Everything else. And hold on, let me see if I can pronounce your name. Brillano. Brilliano. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, dude, but thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard. I've got Castlevania paused because we're talking about old toys here. We're going down memory lane here. That's what we're doing. I got really sidetracked, but that's okay. Because this is all part of the old school stuff we love. I'm playing the Quake remaster while I watch your stream. It's crossplay with every platform. Just got destroyed. Dude, I'm going to get on there and whoop you, nurse. I'm going to get on there in old Quake and give you a beat now. No, I couldn't do that. I hadn't played that in 20-something years. But I was competitive in Quake. I did competitive Quake back. Let's put Voltron down there. Yes, Voltron was incredible. It was my favorite. Show us your copy of Dream Phone. I don't have Dream Phone, but I knew someone that did. I definitely knew someone that did, and we did not play it. I refused. Absolutely refused. You remember Pound Puppies too, Nurse? That's great. Diva says, I remember a board game in elementary school that was spooky and came with VHS narrator actor dressed like death. I know those were a thing back in the day because I had a Dungeons and Dragons style board game that also did that. And it was like Dragon Strike Dungeons and Dragons, and it came with an and something that explained the story. But it was kind of cool having a VHS tape come with a board game. I loved it. Very cool. That toy is sick. Do you have any G.I. Joes that are my favorite? Yo, Joe. Okay, Nurse. Yes, for G.I. Joe. Let's show some more toys. Let's show some more toys. What, you asked for G.I. Joe action figures. I found a lot more than that. What did I find? We have Egon Spangler from the real Ghostbusters. You guys remember the real Ghostbusters? This is Egon. He had blonde hair in the series. I do not know why, but this was a really good series. It was kind of dark and scary sometimes. It was good. And we have Mortal Kombat action figures. We have Mortal Kombat. These were made by the same company that did G.I. Joe. We have Raiden. You guys know Raiden from Mortal Kombat. These were the official licensed characters from the I think these are from the game, not from the movie. But Hasbro, I think, did G.I. Joe toys, and they also did Mortal Kombat. So we have Raiden. Let's see who else we have here. We have Sonya. Sonya looking pretty good there. Not too shabby. I simulated her breaking Kano in half many times, like it happened in the movie. Same type of thing. There's Sonya. And I always had Sonya get in a fight with this character. You guys know who this is, right? Hold up. Let's fix her arms here. This is our favorite Street Fighter character. Who knows who this is? Anyone have any idea? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But if you wanted Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat back in the day, this is what you got right here. You could have Sonya taking on Chun-Li. This is what you could have. I used to do it. I'm not afraid to admit that. I have Blanca somewhere. I don't know where he is. Oh, yeah, we're going a geek out has long since been triggered. There's no going back now. You got that right, Dak. We're going down the rabbit hole. I had the Firehouse and Ecto 1. Me too, Diva. I've still got them somewhere. And you could put the figures inside the vehicles and stuff, and that worked really good. It worked awesome. And Goten is going to recognize this one because he was just talking about Ninja Turtles sewer hockey. Well, my Ninja Turtles sewer hockey broke, but I kept all the figures from it. So this is like one of those hockey games where you like twist the sticks and stuff, and it's plastic and all that stuff. So I kept all the figures. Here's the frog character. I think his name's Genghis Frog or something. I kept all the figures from it at least, but the board itself is long gone and broken. TMNT floor hockey, that was it right there. That's the frog character from it. Here's a couple of random G.I. Joe men. Nurse, you were just asking about just like random G.I. Joe characters. I've still got them all. Just like generic characters that didn't like have a name or anything. There's a lot of those. And this guy, I still have him equipped with a sniper rifle for some reason. This guy's got his rifle equipped. He's probably been holding it for like 30 years, but yeah, that's kind of cool too. Who else do we have here? I think this was the guy that was supposed to be the leader of G.I. Joe right here. I don't remember his name. But he's got his Green Beret outfit on. Typical Army stuff. Old school G.I. Joe stuff right there. This is the Joker from Super Friends. You guys remember the Super Friends show that came on back in the 80s? This was the Joker from it, and from that old Batman show. If you press his legs together, he still does his like little attack here with like a chop. So there's Joker, still in pretty decent shape. We have a couple more action figures from the Mortal Kombat universe. We have Johnny Cage. Very accurate representation of Johnny Cage from the game. Even got his wraps on his feet and his sunglasses. How could you go wrong? And we have a limited edition Goro action figure that was rare. This was a rare figure back in the day. They only made a certain amount of these, and I ended up getting this at Walmart somehow. I have no idea why, but yeah, we have four-armed Goro right here. Made by the same company, you can pose them in any way you want, all that good stuff. And we have our favorite dictator. Our absolute favorite dictator. Everybody knows this guy. Everyone knows who this is. Guile does not like this guy very much. Everybody knows the story. So, yeah. If you name a toy, more than likely, I'm going to own it and be able to show it at some point. That's Mike Bison. That's right. That is him. We can honestly look at everything for... What else is sitting over here? I'm sure there's other things sitting around. Oh, we've got this. We've got Papa Smurf driving a car. This is one of the oldest toys I own from when I was like 2 or 3 years old. I don't even remember buying this, but I've owned it my entire life, and it's always been in my possession. But it's a Matchbox car, you know, like from that series, and it's from Hot Wheels and all that, and it's a Papa Smurf car. So that's always been in my possession. I guess we could eventually get back to the game. We could look at this stuff forever. Yeah, it originally was Mike Bison, actually, and they changed it for the American version. This guy's name was actually Vega. This was Vega back in the day. This was Vega. Plabu, welcome in, dude. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're just talking about toys right now. We're just talking about toys. I don't have a whole lot longer to stream, honestly. Make sure to just do a just chatting stream. I could at some point. Yeah, we just went through a bunch of toys. That is what we did. And I am not surprised I was able to pull out all those toys. They're just in a box sitting over there. Got the Robin with the yellow karate chop bottom on the... Yes, Diva. I do. That's the Robin you were telling me you buried at some point. Am I right? That's the Robin you buried. Let me see if I can locate that real quick. I don't think I can, but I'll take a quick look. Holy crap, I found more stuff. I found more stuff. I found more stuff. What did I find? Hey guys, Lex wins. Lex wins. You guys remember our Superman 64? Lex wins. Here he is. He sucks. Screw this guy. Screw Lex Luthor. Let's get Big Mix on the... Yeah, we could do the full screen thing. Zez, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the 4 months. Hope you're having a great day, man. 4 months, man. That sounds crazy. Let me get you a shout-out, dude. For some reason, my shout-out bot didn't see you either, but that's okay. I'll fix that by doing it myself. There we go. Blasphemous. Remember you talking about that at some point. Or maybe that was somebody else. But Zez, hope you're having a good day, man. Welcome on in. I really appreciate the resub. Very, very much. We're kind of stopped playing the game for right now, and we're just talking about toys. I guess we could just look at toys for the rest of the stream. I don't know. I guess we could just make it a just chatting stream. That's what it's turned into. Lex Luthor thought it was Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos. Sorry, Pixel Trips. What's up, dude? Here he is. Here's Jeff. Get mad at him. Get mad at him. There he is. Kinky toys or kids' toys? All kids' toys. This is all my life from the 80s. This is my life, what it used to be, and it still is. Robin sucks. Robin sucks. All right, hold up. Let me make it bigger. All right, there we go. All right, what else do we have here? You guys remember the movie Aliens with Sigourney Weaver? She fought the alien queen in this battle suit thingy, and for some reason I have Vega in it. I have Vega in the Aliens battle suit toy. So, and it still works. It still works pretty good. Unbelievably enough. And you can put any action figure in this. For some reason I've got Vega in it. He's been in it for probably 30 years. But there's Vega from Street Fighter. I don't know why he's in it, but I'm going to put him right back in it because I'm not going to change anything. Actually, I don't think I can get him back in it. It looks like it's broken. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, the power loader. Chris knows what it's called. That's him. That's Vega. That's him. There's a missile that goes up here, but the missile is not there anymore. I don't know where it is. It's long been lost. Long been lost. I'm going to just change this to, let me see, just chatting. Actually, I could keep it on retro. I mean, we're doing retro stuff anyway. What's it matter? What does it matter at this point? There we go. Chris had one of those. I'm not surprised. This was a really good toy back in the day, and it worked with all your action figures, not just the ones that came with it. Now, there was claws that came with this Vega, but I don't know where those are. Those are somewhere. I have to find them at some point. People were asking about a Birds toy. People were asking about birds. Well, I found one from Silverhawks. So yeah, if you really wanted to see a Birds toy, well, here's one right here. I found it just for you guys. I hate birds, but this toy came from Silverhawks. And I don't remember what the purpose of it was, what it did. I think you could clip it onto a character or something. Yeah. That's how it works. See, I've got the bird latched onto Lex Luthor. And it actually still works, believe it or not. That's amazing, but it still works. You have any radio-controlled toys? I do, Eefly. I've still got some kind of truck. I've got a truck somewhere that still works. You have to charge the battery in the wall. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Surprised you haven't... Oh, yeah, anyone gets too offended can complain on Yelp. That's correct. I remember having Selfie with nunchucks from Final Fantasy VIII in 2001. I've got a Final Fantasy VII toy somewhere. Maybe I can find it. That would be nice. Vega's a certified loader operator. That's right. He was taking on the Alien Queen. It wasn't Sigourney Weaver. And let me see what I'm missing right here. Who else did I find? I found a couple more toys here. I found Liu Kang. Everybody knows our boy Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. I was waiting for the camera to like readjust, but that's good enough. We have Donatello from the same Ninja Turtles hockey game that has long been broken, but the characters are still in pretty good shape. We have the Cobra Commander. We have the from G.I. Joe, the guy that leads Cobra. Of course, he's got his mask on. And I've got him equipped with some type of rifle, some type of sniper rifle. But yeah, there's the Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe, at least from this particular toy set. And we also have the Shredder from the Generation 1 Ninja Turtles set. This was a very awkward action figure because he can't really be posed, and his arm is bent, and the other arm is straight ahead. So this was not one of my favorite figures, but it kind of looks good. It definitely looks good, and this cloak he's wearing can be taken off. And the belt also comes off. So that's a decent Shredder figure for back in the day as well. So let me dig up a couple more things. Since we're just doing toys and stuff right now, let me see what else I can find. Rush, it's awkward, but you loved him. Description. Found more stuff. Here's another pile of things. Here's another pile of good stuff. Mixer belongs in a museum with all this stuff. I do have way too much stuff. Way too much stuff. Okay, you guys remember the Disney show Tailspin? It had all the characters from the Jungle Book and stuff like that. Here's Louie the orangutan. And this is an extremely awkward figure here because he's like half bent down. But you guys remember Louie. He ran like some kind of bar or something Baloo used to hang out in. That's what I remember from the show. But there's Louie, and he looks pretty good. Not too shabby. We have Balrog from Street Fighter 2. I found his figure. He doesn't have his boxing gloves equipped, but that is the Balrog figure that came with the original Street Fighter 2 series set that was made by the same company that did G.I. Joe. So we also have a very broken Tailspin character here, Rebecca Cunningham. Her leg is missing, unfortunately. She's only got one leg. But all the Tailspin toys came in like a set together, so I ended up getting all of them. So this one is not exactly in good shape right here. This one is broken. But Shere Khan got her, that's right. Shere Khan must have like launched a terror attack or something and he got her, yeah. She's not in good shape. So that one's a bit broken. We have Master Splinter from the original Turtles series. And also not in great shape. I don't know where his cloak is, but this is original Master Splinter. I think this one got made fun of back in the day for looking nothing like Splinter. This was like a generic rat. But this was supposed to be Splinter from the original cartoon series. We also have Baloo. We have Baloo from Tailspin. I don't even know if he wore any of this stuff in the actual show. I don't remember him wearing that jacket. I don't remember the goggles. I don't remember that orange scarf. I don't remember any of that. But anyway, Baloo looks pretty decent other than not really looking like the one in the show. We have Genghis Frog from Ninja Turtles as well. This one, not the other figure, but this was the actual one right here. Yeah, he was a pilot in the show, but I don't remember him wearing the goggles or anything. He wore like just like a yellow shirt or something. I don't remember the flying goggles. But this frog is Genghis Frog from the Turtles series, the original generation. We have original Peter Venkman from the real Ghostbusters. His proton pack is somewhere. I still own all the proton packs, and some of them are broken, some of them are not. Some of them still actually work. But I don't know where the proton packs are for all the different guys. So, that's Bill Murray. And now we have one of the ones, somebody was asking about one of these, someone was asking about one of the Ghostbusters series characters that screams when you press the button. Well, this is Peter that screams. So you just press his arm in there and he goes into panic mode. Kind of like I was doing when I was playing Superman 64, very similar. So yeah, I've got those. Someone was very loved as a child. I'm not going to lie, Corman. I had a good life growing up. I really did. I really absolutely did. The frog is from TMNT. That is correct. Barnyard Commandos, super obscure. No, this one's different from Barnyard Commandos. The frog is definitely from Turtles. He was in a couple of the episodes, I believe. I could be wrong, though, but I don't remember seeing him that much. You guys were talking about that original Turtles movie earlier. Well, here it is right here. TMNT, the movie, and the first time a turtle says anything in the movie is Raphael saying, damn. Because he lost his sigh and he's all pissed off about it. So this is my original copy of it from when I was a kid. And what's on the back of the box here? Charm the shell out of me. The most original idea in years. That's what it says. That's what it says. So it's got a picture of April with Raph. It's got Casey Jones, Leonardo, and then the turtles popping out of the sewer with that old iconic one. We've got do you still have a VHS player for it? I do. I do have my old VCR is in this room somewhere. Can't watch that with yeah, you got to bring pizza for that, right, Rush? We got to have some pizza on hand. No doubt about that. Video game stuff. We have the book to the original Diablo game. This came out in like 1996, I want to say. This was a masterpiece of a game. This is still one of my favorite game series. And I would be happy to play the original one again. The sanctity of this place has been fouled, as they say. The books in the back in the days was really good. You had really cool artwork. They don't do this kind of stuff anymore. These dark style artworks for the manuals and stuff like that. It was just, and they told the stories. They did everything. It was just so much better back in the day. Everything was better. My goodness, everything sucks now. And, of course, we had the original Goonies movie, my original copy of it from when I was a kid in VHS. There's the guys looking at the map. A deliciously dizzy adventure with crowd-pleasing fun. And you guys remember these old VHS boxes. Disney movies and stuff came in them, too. So there's the original VHS tape of the Goonies. And then you had these cool boxes like this that were like half plastic and half paper, which was they were kind of cool back in the day. Most of the old Disney movies, I think, came in these. Let's seal that back up. Oh, and the cover of the box is really cool too. You got One-Eyed Willie down there at the bottom, and you got all the Goonies. No, the Fratellis aren't on there, though. They're missing the Fratellis. But, the clamshell boxes. That's a good description right there, Meows. Absolutely. The Disney ones were white. Yes, that is correct. Isn't a game a 1-1 of the Goonies movie? Oh, my God, the game is terrible. Except for the Goonies, too. We played that recently. Found some comic books. Found some old comic books. What do we have here? We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 24. And we have Raphael fighting Slash on the cover. That's kind of cool. We just fought Slash in that Turtles game earlier, which was absolutely awesome. So we have an old Turtles comic. I don't remember what the stories were in these. So we have Shredder taking on the Turtles right there. Weird type artwork for these comics, but I mean, they were good back in the day. I would still like to pick them up and read them and stuff. But that is some old school Turtles. Yeah, I've got the Slash action figure somewhere as well, Gunjack. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. $1.25. Yeah, I know. That's kind of a mark. That's a sign of the times right there. Absolutely. Absolutely right there. All right, what else do we have here? We have an issue of Batman in Detective Comics. This is probably early 1990s or something. It looks like the Penguin is taking over the town with an army of birds. I don't think I need to read this comic. That does not look like a good time right there. I don't think we need to have a look at this. Holy crap. It's probably pretty dark. These Batman comics were dark back in the day, I remember. We have Batman being attacked by an army of birds. You have got to be kidding me. I can't believe we found this. This is unbelievable. Batman throwing a trash can at birds. Awesome. Good stuff. What do we have here on the back? We have an advertisement for Codename Viper, which is a video game by Capcom. Codename Viper, you're the drug lord's worst nightmare. I don't ever even remember playing this game. I don't even know if I've ever seen it before. But it's a Capcom game, and there's an advertisement for it on the back of Batman. Okay, we also have Mortal Kombat, the comic book. Yes, it was a comic book adaptation of Mortal Kombat, if you can believe it. It wasn't very bloody or anything. So it wasn't like fatalities and all that stuff, but it was still like kind of dark stories and stuff. If we can have a picture of anything going on here. Like we have, looks like there's Goro, Johnny Cage and Sonya talking. Pretty cool stuff. I'd like to sit down and just read all this stuff again. I really would. Liu Kang and Kano not getting along too well. I don't remember what the story was. I'd have to read it again. This was, I remember this being pretty cool back in the day. Raiden and Sub-Zero working together. Really nice artwork in these. Very impressive. Very, very, very nice for this was like 1994 or something. I'm pretty impressed with that artwork right there. Spawn, I remember Spawn. That was pretty awesome also. There's Jax in this one. These must have been original stories, so I don't recognize some of these characters in here, but that's okay. There's Kung Lao right there. I kind of want to read all this stuff again. I'm getting nostalgic for all this. I'm going to have to call it a day real soon, guys. I'm just about out of time. We'll look at a few more toys and then call it a day. Here's another Silverhawks action figure. And it still works. You guys remember Silverhawks back in the day? Hey, Steamy, welcome in, dude. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Pleasure to see you. Welcome in, Miyako, as well. We're not even playing a game right now. We're just looking at old toys and being nostalgic. That's all we're doing right now. I think we've had enough gaming for today. We beat Ninja Turtles. But yeah, this is one of the Silverhawks figures, and when you squeeze the legs together, it still works. How about that? Most of my stuff still works. That's pretty awesome. Here's some random Legos. I don't know what I was building here. Probably some type of castle. These have probably been together for about 35 years, I want to say. Probably more than likely. But yeah, plenty. It's going to take me forever to put all this stuff up. Holy crap. My room's a mess now. That's okay. And this is very unfortunate what I just found here. I'm sorry I found this. You played very gently with your toys. Mine were caked in dirt and all broken. Well, guess what, Gunjack? I just found one broken, and I'm sorry to say. This is Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII, or what's left of her. I'm very sorry, Tifa. You're broken into nothingness. There's not much left here. Oh my god. I'm sorry I shouldn't have even showed this. Oh my god, it's like she didn't make it out of the bomb they set off. You know, Final Fantasy VII, they were eco-terrorists. It looks like she didn't escape the bomb. Jack got the most important part. I don't know where any more is. Maybe the head's over there somewhere. Hey, Gray Foxy, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope all is well. Yeah, Silverhawks, still got them all. Some of them still work. Like this guy, works just fine. And Quicksilver, I think that's the name of this other dude over here. I don't know where his wings are, but he still works too. I was waiting for the all-important part. I wasn't going to say it, Devo. I knew people would fill in the blanks on that. I knew they would, but yeah, there's not much left of Tifa. Hopefully I can find what's left of her, unfortunately. Oh my god, let's see what else we got. And I found more stuff. I found more as we've been doing this forever. Mixer's parents come in later and yelled at him, "Boy, you left your toys out again. Come clean this mess up." Dude, this room's a wreck now, but it's worth it. I'll clean it all up later. I found more stuff. All right, what did I find? Oh my God, I remember this. I remember this. Okay, the story about this one. The story about this one is my buddy and I were trying to get some toy from a Happy Meal, and they didn't have it anymore. So what did my buddy and I end up getting? We got some stinking fairy. I wasn't too happy about getting some stinking fairy. I don't know what the toy was. We wanted Batman. We wanted something like that. They didn't have any more Batman. So they gave us fairies. And this is where this came from. I was none too thrilled. But whatever, I kept it anyway. But that's kind of how it worked with Happy Meals back in the day. So I don't know what character this is supposed to be. I know it's just it's some generic fairy character from back in the day. And you were disappointed. I absolutely was. Rush doesn't believe me. He thinks I wanted that. No, I did not. We have G.I. Joe at home. The G.I. Joe. Raspy, what's up, dude? Welcome in. No, there's not enough. There's always room for more. There's always room for more G.I. Joe toys. They made 1 million of them. Okay, what else do we have here? I don't know where this spider came from, but that's kind of, you could scare somebody with that. You could leave that like in a weird spot, and you could scare the life out of somebody with this spider because it's kind of realistic looking at a distance. I don't know what set it came from, but it's kind of realistic. That's scaring me right now. I know it's very well done looking. But I don't remember like what action set it came from, but it's pretty nice looking. G.I. Joe, real American hero, parts made in Japan. Sad but true. Sad but true. And Mixer's new line, I found more stuff. How many times have I said that now? Like 10? I'm going to keep saying it. Well, Raspy, hope you're having a great day, man. Welcome on in. Good to see you. We stopped playing games for the day. We're winding up the stream with just looking at toys and stuff. I've created the biggest mess in this room, and it's going to take me like an hour to put everything back. But that's okay. Oh, I found something else. Somebody was mentioning this earlier, those dinosaur characters. Well, here they are on the cover of Disney Adventures. Ab Paula's got an emote with that baby dinosaur on it. So this was a magazine that came out like in the early 90s called Disney Adventures. In fact, the date is still on it. February 1992 is up there in the corner. So this is 30 years old right here. But yeah, this is an issue of Disney Adventures. They were like digest magazines for kids. And we have a Darkwing Duck cartoon, a comic inside as well. Original stories. I don't think they were based on any of like the TV show or anything. Oh, we have some Tailspin stuff. We were talking about Tailspin earlier. There's the pirate guy over there on the right side, and there's Baloo, and all the characters we all know and love from Tailspin. What else do we have here? Oh, we have an advertisement for this guy. You guys know about this character, right? There's a decent advertisement for him right there. And it shows him going fast, which you can't really do in the game. That's pretty old school. Yeah, Don Carnage. I couldn't remember the pirate guy's name, but that is correct. Somebody was talking about Roger Rabbit earlier. We have a Roger Rabbit. We have a Roger Rabbit comic book inside the Disney Adventures. Big shock there. No, before someone asked, we're not playing the NES game. We're not. I hate that game. Anything else interesting in here? An article about Wayne Gretzky. That's kind of old. He hasn't been playing hockey in quite some time. We also have a DuckTales comic here. I don't know what's going on, but we have some DuckTales going on. We have Uncle Scrooge looking at the lucky dime. Big shock that is. That never happened. And we have a Rescue Rangers comic. And who is that? Coming up in the next Disney Adventures, Candace Cameron. What's it like growing up with two families? One in real life and one in TV's Full House. Boy, you know that's old when it's still talking about Full House. My God. And then over here we have an advertisement for Captain Crunch. Boy, we are really going back in time looking at this kind of stuff. All right, what else do we have here? We have, yeah, we have Discord. We have Discord if you're wondering about that. Yeah, Nurse found it. You're good. You're good. Now we have Baxter Stockman after he was transformed into a fly, which did happen at some point in the Turtles series. And still in pretty good work. Oh, his wings are missing. He does have wings. He's got wings and they're not there. But other than that, he's in pretty good shape. We have another Silverhawks action figure. Unfortunately, this one is broken. He is missing his arm. And that is really unfortunate. I took great pride as a kid in keeping all my toys in good shape. And so anytime I see one that's broken, that really disappoints me. Not too happy about seeing that. We have Gonzo from Muppet Babies. You guys remember Muppet Babies back in the day? That is definitely one of those. And I found another one of those sitting here too. We have a nice Kermit the Frog. Everybody likes Kermit the Frog. There he is right there. Muppet Babies, I remember was like on in the late 80s or something. So I think these might have come in a Happy Meal or something. I don't remember exactly. But I don't remember where they were exactly. The creative Gonzo journalism. Pretty much, yes. We also have a different Raphael figure. Actually, I know what this is. This particular Raphael figure from Turtles here, you could put in the bathtub and you can squeeze his head and he will squirt water. It's like he's spitting water at you. That was their idea for another toy, was a turtle that squirts water at you. That's Here we have Flash Gordon from the action series called Defenders of the Earth, which came out in like 1988 or something. Flash Gordon was a big deal back in the day. I bet a lot of people have not heard of him today. And his punching motion still kind of works. Not too bad. There's like a knob on his back right here, and you spin it, and he does punches. That's how that works. Just don't put him in a magical cupboard. He'll be in tremendous pain. Oh, God, I'd forgotten all about that, Diva. Oh, my God. I'm not putting him in any cupboard. He's going in a cardboard box. That's how that's going to work. Flash Gordon, that's right. That was a cool series, wasn't it? Flash Gordon movie was a dumpster fire. It was. It was absolutely terrible. But there was the show called Defenders of the Earth that had the Phantom and some other characters, and it was good. But that Flash Gordon movie was not good. Kind of known today because of the movie Ted. That's right. Ted showed that movie. Ted showed us that. Ted, oh my God. Ted, most of my action figures died in some sort of fire. We kids were violent back then. Yes. Battle damage. Yes, that's what we'll say this guy got, was battle damage. He was probably involved in a lot of crap back in the day. We also have Krang. Everybody knows Krang. Why they've got like blue veins on him, I have no idea, but that was not part of the show. But Krang had several things he could be put in. He's got his full suit and some like little AT Walker that looks like it came out of Star Wars or something. There's the official Krang action figure. And I unfortunately uncovered part of Tifa's. I found Tifa's arm. Final Fantasy VII Tifa, I found her arm. So she got blown into pieces at some point, and I wasn't able to repair her when I was like 16 or something. So the pieces are as they were left. Actually, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. Actually, you can. Okay, well, that's interesting. There we go. All right. Now she's in slightly better shape. Where's the head? I really want to find the rest of her. I want to find more. Hey, but we made some progress there. Let's see what else I can find. All right, found some plush toys. Found some plush toys. Everybody remembers plush toys. These are really old. This is like early, mid-'80s stuff here. Little Mixer sent Tifa and the Silverhawk flying off a cliff one day. I'm sure it happened at some point. I played with my toys like all the time, fairly rough, but for the most part they stayed in good shape. It's kind of hard to believe. It's kind of shocking. So what do we have here? We have some random reindeer. I do not know where this came from. This is a very goofy ass looking reindeer, but I don't remember where this came from. It's in the box with all the other toys that had to come from something. We have a teddy bear wearing a white belt. See, I was trying to, at one point in my life when I was like 8 or 9 years old, I was teaching my stuffed toys how to learn martial arts. And I think this is a leftover relic from that. See, this bear was a white belt, so apparently he was not getting the job done, or he was a beginner or something. But that was how I passed the time some days when I wasn't playing Nintendo. I was teaching the stuffed toys how to learn martial arts. And we have Clifford the Big Red Dog, which is in remarkably good shape. Absolutely remarkably good shape. This had to, let's see if there's like a tag or anything that tells what year this was made. Can I even read the tag? Copyright 1986. Yeah, that's pretty old. Made in Korea. All right, well, now we know. Now we know, but yeah, this is in really good shape. I was 5 years old when I got this. Absolutely. And now, this character, I believe everyone knows who this is. He needs no introductions. This is also in remarkably good shape as well. Let's see if there's a year here. All materials, contents, polyester fibers, surface washable, made in Korea, 1992 Sega. Where's Insomniosis? Is he here? He's not here right now. He would appreciate seeing a Sonic like this. But yeah, this Sonic is in pretty good shape. Not too shabby. Is he bootleg like Mario? No, Plabu. This actually has Sega written on the tag. 1992 Sega. No bootleg here. This is a real deal. The year of blast processing. This is where it all started. Now you want bootleg. This is bootleg. This is not. The official Nintendo stuff probably was starting to come out about this time. But I don't know if I've got a Mario somewhere. I don't know where it is. But yeah, here we go. We got an original Sonic and a bootleg Mario. And yeah, if you wanted Sonic versus Mario back in the day, this is what you had to deal with. There he is. There's Insomniosis. I was hoping you would see this Sonic. Oh, do you emulate? What controller do you use? Super Dirt Bro, I usually use emulation, and I usually use an Xbox 360 controller for most stuff, just like this right here. Just your standard run-of-the-mill Xbox controller. This is a very old, beat-up controller that probably needs to be replaced, but I mean, it's still functioning, so I haven't replaced it. Has not changed in quite some time. And Goten with a gift sub to Miyako. Thank you so much, Goten, for that kindly gift sub. Thank you so very much, dude. Very, very kind. Yeah, there's that Mario again, right, Gunjack? There's that wonderful Mario again. That is awesome. Goten, again, thank you for that kindly gift sub to our pal Miyako. Enjoy, Miyako. Always a pleasure to have you here. And Amanda Pants, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Really appreciate it. I lurk lots. No problem whatsoever with that. I appreciate that very much. Great to have you here, and thank you so much for the 100 bits. Very, very appreciative. Hope you're having a wonderful day. To check out Retro Achievement, should be in the top by now. I really should, Super Derp. I love challenges and that kind of stuff, so I really should be doing the official achievements. I have everything like written down I've done. It's just not like officially online or in a game or anything. I've just got a list. But yeah, for you guys that have not seen, this is a bootleg version of Mario. This is not an official Nintendo licensed product. This is something they put out back in the day as a cheap imitation. You know me, Mixer, you bring up the blue blur and I get summoned, exactly. Here's our good buddy Sonic. I like Sonic as a character. I really do. I'm not a fan of like the Genesis games. I think they're a bit I think they're just not as fun as Mario to me, even though the character is excellent. It needed to be more like Super Mario World to me. Let's find something else. I got to go really soon, guys, but we'll look at a couple more things. All right, one more set of things to look at, and then we're going to call it a day. I did find here's some decent things here I found. I found I found what I was looking for, actually. So we're going to end on a high note here. Here's some random snake. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea what playset this was a part of. Don't ask me. It does look kind of cool, though. Decent job of painting, decent job of everything. And what else did we find? We found Goten. You were talking about the real. You and Corman were talking about the real Ghostbusters earlier with the proton packs. I found one of the proton packs, and yes, it still works. So we're going to equip this proton pack to somebody. I believe this was the one that came with Peter here. We're going to equip his proton pack. We're going to put it in his hand, just like we're back in 1986. And now we have Peter equipped with the proton pack, and the beam even still works. That's crazy. That is crazy stuff. See, now you can pretend you're catching ghosts. That's what we did back in the day. That's as complicated as it got. You can also, let's see, can you even attach this thing anymore? I don't think you can. I think it's too old. But you used to be able to hook the, don't cross the streams. Don't do that. Don't do that. You used to be able to attach the end of it to the proton pack, but I don't think you can do that anymore. I think it's broken. I'm just remarkable that it still works this far. Put this over here. Sonic character is all about speed, and level design's not as all made for speed except Green Hill Zone 1, which is why I got very annoyed at Sonic, even though I like the character. We have the original Leonardo. This was a Generation 1 Ninja Turtles action figure. It was part of the original set. I don't know if they're worth anything or not. I have no idea. Don't really care, honestly. I'm not going to ever sell anything. Doesn't show up too well on camera, but that's okay. All right, we have Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy VII. You guys that have played Final Fantasy VII, here's Barrett. Unfortunately, one of his arms is gone. Apparently, these Final Fantasy characters saw a lot of playtime back in the day because they are kind of beat up. But we have Barrett minus an arm. And other than that, it seems to be in pretty good shape. I don't know where any of his accessories are. Can I stick Tifa's arm on him? I put Tifa's arm back on Tifa's body. Thankfully, which worked out. But Barrett's not in good shape. He's better off than Tifa. Speaking of Tifa, I found what I was looking for. I found Tifa's decapitated head. How about that? I'm going to try and put it back on her, too. Come on, camera. You can focus better than that crap. That looks terrible. That's the stuff of nightmares right there. That is Tifa's decapitated head. Let's see if she might just snap back together. I don't know. Oh my God. Okay. Well, now she's just missing an arm. Now we're talking. Now we're in good shape. Okay, so apparently this toy wasn't as broken as I thought it was. So now everything is together except for her arm. There's one arm missing, and I might have it somewhere. By the end of this stream, we're going to renew Tifa. She's come all the way back. This is pretty good. Yeah, all this stuff needs to be like on a shelf sitting back here or something somewhere. I think that's what we need. Barrett's arm is not lost. He lists his arm way too long ago. He just don't have his gun because he... Flabu, that's a good point. He's missing an arm anyway. He's got one arm that's a gun. Oh, yes, Tifa. You like that, Throg? There's just some good Tifa right there. She is awesome. She was like one of my favorite characters in the whole Final Fantasy series, so I had to have the action figure, of course. So, I think we're going to call it a day, guys. I think that's a good time to stop. It's 5:20. Let's raid some. Gee, I wonder why. Gee, I wonder. I was like, how old was I when that Final Fantasy VI came out? I don't even remember. It's been a long time. I was like 16 or something. Let's go on a raid. Let's raid Q-Dog. He usually streams late, and he's playing Resident Evil. And he was talking about Zombie Jesus earlier, and it is Easter, so let's drop Q-Dog a raid. Guys, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let me put the camera back. There we go. That's what we were doing. Oh yeah, that's right. We were playing Castlevania a long time ago. I forgot about that. All right, let's hit Q-Dog up with a raid. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the trip down memory lane. Yes, exactly, Vanilla. The nostalgia overdose for me is always crazy, and it's always going to be that way. That's why I like talking about this kind of stuff. I can do it all day long forever. But on Thursday, we're going to be back to, I don't know what we're going to do on Thursday. I haven't decided yet. There's a lot of stuff to work on. I want to try and beat that Castlevania hack we were on. I can just save the game where we were and pick up with it next time. I think we'll do that and start grinding it. Because I like psychotically difficult games, and I think that'll fit the bill for that. So, guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are incredibly awesome, and I really appreciate everyone being here. So, you guys have a nice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll see you around Twitch, Twitter, wherever. And I'll be back on Thursday, and we'll do something else. So, thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys very much. Thanks for making streaming on Twitch an incredible experience for me. And I will see you guys later. Thank you very much, as always. I am always in you guys' debt for hanging out. Always will be. Thank you for the good stuff. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe till next time.